everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you've all had an amazing Christmas. If you're new here, I'm Melanie and I do a variety of videos. Also, if this is the first video of mine you're watching, I do not edit videos and I haven't done for a couple of months now, and I don't plan on doing so for a while. So if there's any noises in the background, obviously I can't stop and edit things out, but it doesn't really matter. So this is my monthly treat box. A monthly treat box, which is a monthly subscription that you get once a month. Obviously, I'm literally stating the obvious right now. Treatbox do a variety of different gift boxes. There's a lot of pre-made ones, like with lots of different themes, and also you can build your own boxes from 5, 7 and 9 items. Melanie Home Life 10 will get you 10% off. All the information is down below if you want to check out Treatbox. You can actually buy gifts in advance, so say you've got a birthday in 3 months, you can buy it, and you can also choose for when it's dispatched and when it arrives, so you can basically plan ahead, which I really like. So I did get this on Friday the 29th. Obviously it's not going to arrive on the 1st. You should be seeing this on the 1st. I mean, it's going to go up on the 1st, whether or not you see it on the 1st. You might see it on the 19th of August. Who knows when you'll come across this video. But obviously, the next delivery date we could have is the 2nd. I know they were sent out in batches, and I'm lucky I got one of the early batches. So I have already opened it. You know me, always transparent. So normally you do get a booklet and it has a calendar on. And I keep feeling I'm going to cough again, and I don't want to cough. This time we don't have a calendar. And this says, "Hello January, say hello to your first treat box of the year. This one is all about starting your year off in the best way possible, with uplifting quotes, self-care and little things to keep you organised. This month's leaflet is a bit different than usual. December was an amazing yet somewhat wild ride for us, and we encountered a small delay with one of our items, preventing us from creating the leaflet as we typically do. So go ahead and scan the QR code below to discover all about your lovely box." I wonder if there's an item missing, or if it's arrived but they didn't have time to take a picture of it and put it in the leaflet. I don't know. But normally you get a cute little sticker and it's just like, is that meant to be lilac or is it white? I can't really tell in this light. I don't know what just fell over. So that is the contents of the box. First off is this pen. If you just heard that beep, it's the smoke alarm. I mean, the smoke alarm isn't going off, it's the power battery. They've got batteries in and also the mains, but I think the battery needs changing. So this pen, I nearly said this battery, I mean it's an odd shaped battery. You can actually get in the choose your own items or build your own boxes, and they've got it in a few colours. And when I actually bought a build your own box, the video's up on here. I think I got it in like October or something like that if you want to scroll back. And I was tempted to get the lilac one. I was actually torn between the white one and the lilac one, and I almost got the pen. I was like, well, you've got pens, like, and there's actually, I do have favourite pens that I like, so I never got it. I'm literally sat here just writing with it. It's really nice to write with. It's a really nice weighted pen, because if you remember in one of the boxes, if you watch my videos, we got this pen, which is really probably a quite very cheap pen, and I keep this in here just in case I need a pen, although I'm sure there's probably other pens in here, but I keep it where I can see it. But I'm glad this is in here because it's actually a really nice pen. But you can get this in your choose your own, build your own. I keep calling it choose your own, but I'm sure it's called build your own. The next item is this little badge. Again, if you watch my videos, you'll know that we got one of these, not this one. in maybe the October box, and that was a really nice badge. And actually these are quite weighty. It's really a good quality badge. And it says Stay Wild. I don't know what I'm going to put it on, but I do like the idea of this badge. It's a really nice badge. I'll attach it to something. I just, at this moment, I don't have a clue what. Then we've got a wax melt. Now, I can smell it a little bit. I didn't have a sense of smell, and it is starting to slowly come back. I was freaked out about not having a sense of smell, I'm not going to lie, because it's been a long time since I've actually lost my sense of smell. And obviously there were people who were catching the C word, the 5-letter C word, and they were losing the sense of smell and they weren't getting it back. So I'm not saying they had the C word, by the way. I'm just saying, because I lost mine, I just thought about those people who lost their sense of smell and never got it back, and I got freaked out, because it's gone for much longer than it's ever gone for before. And I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, the day before, I put perfume on because I kept thinking, why am I putting perfume on? I can't even smell it. And then I was like, well, other people can, so at least I'll know I'll smell nice even though I can't smell it. So I put perfume on Friday, and I inhaled it deeply just to see if I could smell it, because obviously fragrances, especially perfumes, proper perfumes, they're stronger, and I could smell it if I inhaled deeply, and I was really happy about it. And then yesterday I could smell a couple of things, but it was really strong things that I had to inhale, and I can actually smell that a little bit, but probably not as much as I should be able to. But I'm just happy that my sense of smell is coming back. And you don't realise how much you rely on your sense of smell until you don't have it. But yeah, I was a little bit freaked out. Now this is fresh cotton, and I'm not a fan of fresh cotton, fresh linen. It does my bloody head in. I don't like it. It's not my kind of scent. Like, there's probably worse scents in the world if you think about it, but it's not a favourite of mine. But I do like this wax melt brand, Timeless Aromas. I've had quite a few wax melts in treat boxes. In fact, there's one in here somewhere, and I've not been able to use my wax melts over Christmas because I've had no tea lights. But I got some tea lights Friday, I think it was. Yeah, have I been burning my Christmas wax melts? Well, yes, I have. Yesterday I lit some that I'd lit like last week or something, or the week before, because obviously I've not had them burning for long enough. That's the problem with some brands. The scent just lasts hours and hours and hours and hours, so it takes ages to get through some of them. But I'm not going to get through all my Christmas ones, because I won't, like, when it's January I'll probably like, yeah, I don't want to smell Christmas anymore. But I'll see how I get on this next week, see if I can get through some, because I don't want to keeping wax melts. But this is one that I potentially won't like, but it'd be good for those days, you know, when you're busy doing loads of housework around the house and you just put this on in a room that you're not spending much time in, but you could probably smell it in other rooms. That's probably what I'll save it for. But I do actually like getting these in here. We got a candle in the Advent as well, and I've not even burnt that. That's actually in here, and it's called Winter Wishes, but it's not Christmas, and it's not a Christmassy scent. I can smell it a little bit. So it is winter, and it's still winter anyway, so I can burn that. I've just not been like burning, I've not even been burning my candles. I've done it a few times, well, not since I got ill, so I've still got some scents left to burn. The next thing, I'm actually really happy to get this, because you can choose some of these in your build your own box, and they've got different flavours. But I didn't want to add them because the build your own box, the 7-item one's £30. Yeah, if you use your 10% off, you get it for 27. Is it first? Is it 29.99 or is it 27.99? Anyway, whatever it is, I thought adding tea bags, because you only get 2, that's hardly going to make worth paying almost £30 for 7 items worth it. I do think it is slightly pricey if you do add cheap things like tea bags. And I've seen people adding tea bags, and I'm like, you won't catch me doing that. Sometimes we get teas in these boxes. We've had a coffee, but we've had teas a couple of times. But I've never tried super tea, and I wanted to try super tea. Because if you follow me at all on any social media, you know I do like a herbal tea, except for I don't really like the berry ones, like the fruity berry ones. Although there is one that's strawberry flavoured that I love, that I need to get some of. But if you see my unboxings, you'll know we got some of that one in one of these boxes 1 month. Anyway, this is apple and elderflower, organic. But I noticed one of the ingredients is lemongrass. In fact, it's the second ingredient, and I do not like lemongrass in food. And I know this is a drink and it might taste differently, because if I ever get, like, you know, like a ready meal or like a sauce, and even if it's the final ingredients is lemongrass, I can taste it and I just don't like lemongrass for some random reason. So I'm hoping this is good and it doesn't taste like the lemongrass does when it's in food. But at least I get to try the super tea. This packaging is quite nice, quite pricey packaging. Then we have this. This is really nice. This is thick card as well. As flowers bloom, so do new beginnings. I like that. I feel like I should get a frame for it. Like, I want to put it somewhere, but at this moment, I don't know where to put it. But this is the sort of thing that I would like to frame. It is really nice. I like that it's got like metallic on it. But that is a really nice quote and a really nice print. So we've had a couple of quotes in these, and they're always inspiring quotes, and I really like that. I like this a lot. That smoke alarm's getting annoying. Do you know what? It doesn't do it all day, and then it'll get to a certain time, and then it'll do it, and I don't know how long for, because you just ignore it, don't you? Because it's just like... By the way, we do have 3 other smoke alarms, so it's not like if the battery died on that, it wouldn't work, because it would work, because it's mains powered, but it's just being annoying. I need to put a battery in that one. Anyway, we've got a little notepad. I think this is the cutest notepad ever. Today is a good day. My to-do list. I love the fact that it's not lined and it's not numbered. It's got little dots if you want to, like, if you want to do straight lines or whatever, you don't have to stick to them. But I love that it's not lined. I love that how everything's matching as well, which they tend to do matchy things. But I do like this little notepad. It is super cute. Nice quality paper. It's not like the thickest paper, but this is such a nice, and I'm not just saying it, this is a really nice notepad. I do like it. It's the perfect size to like write a really good to-do list on it as well, so that is really nice. And as you can see, the final item is a calendar. When I first saw it and all I could see was birth, I thought it was a birthday calendar, and I was like, I don't know enough people or know enough birthdays, or I know enough people, but you don't buy birthday presents for every person you know. I was like, why would I want a birthday calendar? And then I realised when I moved everything, it said birth flower calendar, and it's actually a really thick, heavy, good quality calendar. And I've not had a calendar like this for years. Like, typically I buy them for my mum at Christmas, although this year I didn't. But typically I will buy her a nice not an advent calendar, a yearly calendar. But I've not had one for years and years and years, because I don't love the idea of putting it on a wall. And I think this is the sort of thing you need to, unless you've got room to put it on a desk and you can see it all the time and you're not going to pile loads of stuff on it. I don't know where I'm going to put it right now, but I absolutely love the design on it. It would be nice if it was like a desk calendar, do you know, those that stand up. Maybe they could think of doing that maybe next year, because those are super handy, because not everyone wants a calendar on the wall, and sometimes when you put it like on a desk or something, sometimes it does get covered up and you do forget about it. But this is such a nice calendar, really good quality. So Snowdrops is a January flower, apparently. But I can't remember the last time I saw Snowdrops in person. Oh, I can. I don't know, I just said that. But yeah, it's so thick. I literally keep thinking there's another page there, but there isn't. So February's violet and so on. I'm not going to go for every month, but it is such a good quality calendar. But yeah, even a little, do you know what would have been nice? Either a desk calendar or a little planner, do you know, an undated planner, and it doesn't have to have 365 days of pages in it. You know, it could be like a 3-month calendar or a 4-month calendar, whatever they can fit in these boxes. You could probably fit a 365-day calendar in, but that would be a really nice one, although it'd be probably pricier for them to make. So maybe, I don't know, something like this that's a monthly planner, but on one side there's room for like lots of notes. I don't know. We do actually have a monthly planner. I need to dig that out because I didn't use it at all in December, because December was a bit of a write-off for me, health-wise and depression-wise, because of the neighbours. But yeah, I just really like this calendar. It's really nice, and it's not something I would buy for myself because I don't typically buy myself calendars. But I need to think of where to put it. I mean, it could be, I don't know if I could put it in here because this room's so small. I struggle to get in here at times. Like at Christmas, there was so much stuff in here. And there's a pile next to me. But yeah. So in the January 2024 box, we got the calendar, which I do really like. I like that there's a different flower every month, and I love the quality of the paper. I think this might be my favourite thing just because of how handy this actually is. And I know I'm going to use it. It's got a lot of pages on it. I don't know how many. I'm not going to sit and count it. But it is a nice calendar. It's not a calendar. I keep wanting to say calendar again. Notebook. Little notepad. Nice and super handy. We also got a pen, which I will be using. I like that a lot. We got a crystal pen at Christmas. I don't know what it is. It was in here. I might have took it downstairs. We got the tea that I've been down to try. Do you know what? I would potentially pick apple and elderflower unless I read the ingredients. The ingredients may put me off. But I drink a lot of apple and elderflower sparkling water. If you follow my food holes, you'll know. So that would be a potential flavour I would pick up myself. The wax melts, I do like the quality of the wax melts. I love the packaging of the wax melts. I